Hi there Saggy, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your monthly intuitive work and money reading for August. Saggy, let's see what's in store for you. I'm going to get started with the Sacred Power reading cards. Pull a couple of overarching energies. The main energy that's been coming through from most signs is change. And you might say, oh, that sounds a bit cliche, but yeah, look, it is the time we find ourselves in. It doesn't necessarily mean that you might be changing employers or jobs. I really think that it's because we need to maybe change the way we are working, get more creative, be open to doing something different. I mean, for example, I've got friends that say used to teach, yoga classes in studios, and now they're teaching them online. You might be needing to use a lot more remote tools, online platforms and things like that. It's really, different times that we're moving into. Sorry, I thought one flipped over then, but it didn't. So let's get this card out and see if you too have got change. Oh, you can't make it up, Saggy. So this particular card, I think I have done you are number 10. I think it's come out in at least 5 of the readings. Guys, yes. We're in a time of change, so the message that I have just given you relates to that card there. What is that change for you? Well, maybe the cards will tell us. But either way, it's saying that you may experience some shifts and change in your work and money situation this month. One more card for Saggy, please. There it goes. Oh, I've actually got 2. I've got lightning and I've got sound. So lightning for me is definitely the card of, I'm going to say it, spiritual awakening, upgrades. Sometimes when we are kind of going through shifts and changes and our energy changes, maybe we're ascending to a little bit of a higher level, a little bit of a higher frequency. Sometimes other things, well, I'm not going to say sometimes, I'm going to say most of the time, other things shift in our life and things are released as well. So some of you might be going through something like that. Now, sound. There may be a communication that needs to happen in your work department this month. Maybe a truthful, honest communication. Or this can be an indicator that, maybe you just need to share your voice. Speak up, be heard, rather than kind of remaining in the shadows. Let's go to the Angels of Abundance. Draw a couple of those and then we'll go to the tarot story. That one pretty much flipped over. God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. Guys, no matter what you believe in, because my readings are, for everyone, doesn't matter what your belief system is or your values. This is saying that, by having faith and believing that, having unshakable belief that you will receive abundance and really putting that out there, that is when you're open to receive. So put that energy out there, Saggy. It's on the floor. We have got, it is safe for you to receive. Look at how the messages are coming out today, Saggy. All right. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. Whew. Well, Saggy, it's safe to say that you are being asked to open to receive. That's very much 6 of Pentacles energy. I wonder if that comes out. It has been coming out a little bit. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. If not, it's really just a message that maybe it's your time to receive something. Could be a promotion, maybe a pay rise, or a change, a positive change in the right direction for you, Saggy. Just going to give these Rider-Waites a shuffle till the first one falls or flips. Be choosing your cards. Open to receive. Great abundance, maybe. 9 of Pentacles. I mean, that is definitely a card of luxury, of quality, of independence. 5 of Wands. Just had these similar cards for another sign. And 4 of Swords. Okay. Well, you know what? I think it's important to be open to receive because there is a little bit of challenge energy there as well. So there might be a change that needs to happen in order to get things flowing. I mean, number 5 is the number of conflict. It's also the number of change in the tarot. It sits right in the middle of this reading. Page of Cups. Yeah, I mean, that can be the change that's required. Seeing things differently. Doing something different. Getting creative. Let's clarify the 5 of Wands. There it goes. 7 of Cups. Yeah, there's a little bit of confusion that comes with the 7 of Cups, especially when paired with the 5 of Wands like it is there. Let's clarify the 4 of Swords. It's flying across the room. 8 of Pentacles, yeah. But with hard work in the right direction, you can absolutely shift this energy and receive. Ace of Cups at the bottom of this deck. Greater fulfillment in your work and money situation. Okay, Saggy, shuffling out now to grab a few cards specifically for money, finance, investments. These are really similar cards. I can't remember whether it was for Taurus or Capricorn, but they had also the change card, the 4 of Swords, the 5, the 9, and this one here. Well, that's really good, guys. I mean, it says that, you know, maybe you're heading in the right direction here with your finance. Ah, there we go. 6 of Pentacles. That's the card I was expecting. Open to receive. Things coming back into balance. Yep. This is happening all the time in the readings at the moment, guys. I've just gone to another level. And we've got the Hanged Man. Okay. Maybe you're needing to take a little bit of a different perspective there as well. Just going to adjust the camera a little bit, guys. Alright, I'm going to just work in a slightly different order today, guys. I'm just sensing that this is the starting point here. 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups. You could look at this as the challenge or maybe the kind of recent past of your situation in work, money, finance. We've got the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Cups, right? So this is the challenge. This is the, you know, maybe the disillusionment or feeling confused, whatever it's for you. This is a general reading, guys, so I always read them slightly different ways. But I feel like there's a sense here that what you've hoped or expected in a current situation hasn't really delivered in the way that you were hoping for. So the 7 of Cups can really talk about, you know, hollow promises. Maybe you had promises made for, you know, a pay increase or a promotion, and maybe that hasn't materialized for you. But this month you're being asked to be open to receive, so something could shift in that department. So that can be the 7 of Cups. It can also be the energy of maybe having several different options on the table and finding it challenging to reach clarity on which one to actually go for and to focus your energies and efforts into. So that can be a reason as well for that card. It can also mean, you know, expectations that haven't been met, disappointments and that kind of thing. And the 5 of Wands, of course, is a card of, you know, conflict as well. So you could be feeling conflicted about things that haven't turned out as you'd expected or hoped them to. Yeah, or the feeling indecisive about something. And I always notice in the 5 of Wands, you know, I've got this group of people here and they're using their wands, which stand for our personal power, our energy, our efforts. They're using them in unconstructive ways. You know, they're hitting each other over the head. I mean, who does that for a start? And it kind of stands for the unconstructive energy that you might be surrounded by in the workplace, which with the 5 of Wands, it can be a level of pettiness, petty gossip, people trying to get one up against each other. It's just very like, it's not really high vibe behavior. So you might need to kind of rise above that and extract yourself away from certain people or behaviors. that are just not making you feel great, or just not positive for you. Number 5 is the number of conflict. It is also the number of change. So it's saying that there is a change that is required, a refocusing of your energy, focusing in order for maybe the next move or for clarity to come to something. So that's what I'm seeing there, guys. So 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. So we've just been talking about the need to, to focus your efforts and energies, and that's when clarity will come. Well, this is interesting. We've got the 4 of Swords here, which can talk about, taking a momentary pause or rest. Maybe after you've kind of taken a step back, you might need to take a moment just to kind of recollect yourself, to regather yourself. That's what the 4 of Swords does. There could be some healing around, I don't know, the bickering or whatever went on in the situation before the path forward or the new battle plan emerges. Now, the 8 of Pentacles is known as the worker card in the tarot, and it really says it's time to, to not worry about what everyone else is doing, or to not get involved in that pettiness. It's time to put the head down and, squirrel away, focus your energies, work towards what matters to you, and don't worry about what's going on around you or what other people might be doing or the pettiness that they are participating in. You get on and carve out your own direction, refocus your energies, and you'll be the one that gains the abundance, and they'll still be stuck in the 5s. They'll still be stuck in that energy. So the person that kind of, I'm seeing this as retreating your energy, refocuses, gets stuck in, puts in the work, that's when there's a breakthrough. Ace of Swords. And, the 8 of Pentacles can also be about maybe taking some extra study, maybe an online class, or, some extra learning as well to fill any skill gaps. So you might be doing something like that as well this month. And here is the receiving. I mean, the outcome of this is the 9 of Pentacles, and your money cards are looking really good as well. Now, the Page of Cups can be a couple of different things, but what's interesting about the Page of Cups is it's about expecting the unexpected. It's a card of kind of left field quirkiness and creativity. So there might be something that you can do differently. Maybe there's a different way you need to look at something, or to bring a fresh new approach, and it could be because the old way or the more traditional way isn't working for us in the current global setting that we find ourselves in. So this could be saying if you do approach things differently, then it could be greatly abundant for you. This can also mean, as I just mentioned before, expect the unexpected. There could be an unexpected leap in your abundance here. We've gone from the 8 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles here. And the 9 of Pentacles is a card of, opulence and luxury and abundance and also shining in your own light. So I really feel that if there has been anything going on that you've been involved or held back by, if you do put your, extract yourself, put your head down, work hard, it's going to pay off, and you're going to be the one that's standing here at the end of it, looking great, shining in your light, maybe reward, recognition, and it's going to pay off for you. It's a real card of success and achievement in the 9 of Pentacles, and definitely can be an increase in your abundance as well. I mean, the Page of Cups can stand for a water sign person, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or maybe just somebody who's either younger or has a really playful energy that might somehow, offer you something, offer you a piece of advice. It can be an emotional messenger as well that somehow leads you closer to greater abundance this month. Now, over here in money, guys, look. Now, the Hanged Man is kind of backing up what the Page of Cups is saying to you here, because the Hanged Man is about taking a new perspective, right? The Hanged Man hangs from that tree of knowledge, waiting for some insight on how to do things differently in order to achieve greater abundance. So ask yourself, is there a different perspective or a fresh new way of looking at things in your investments, your money, and things like that that might bring greater gains? And it might be doing something that is, not as traditional, is not, the well-worn path. Looking at different investments, offshore investments, I don't know. It could be anything like that. So the Hanged Man is saying, you know what, it's time to take a different viewpoint. And, you know, the Six of Pentacles, guys, I mean, that's exactly what the Oracle cards were saying. It is safe for you to receive now, and have that unshakable belief that you will. Have that intention. And yes, I do believe in the law of attraction, that then, you know, you may start magnetizing that towards you. And when I see this card in a work or money reading, especially at this time, I'm kind of noticing, you know, a lot of us, when we're kind of working for other people, we sort of feel like we're at the mercy of the employer or that hand that feeds us. And sometimes, in order to even out the scales and to receive greater abundance, we can ask ourselves, is there anything that I can do to become self-sufficient and independent, to become my own hand that feeds me, or to move into this role for myself? So some of you might want to start a side project, look into how you can become more self-sufficient. Maybe move up the ranks for some of you as well. Or is there, in your industry, can you become a contractor or a freelancer or work more independently? It might be time to look at other options. And it's saying here that if you do, you know, maybe you'll strike that work-life balance that just allows you to have a really beautiful life. I mean, this is Cups. It's about, you know, emotional fulfillment, joy, love, harmony. But of course, that is very closely tied to our area of work, because a lot of us spend, you know, 30, 40 hours a week at work. And if things at work in work aren't good and we're not happy, if we're stuck in Five of Wands, I don't think that any of us would be truly feeling the Ten of Cups, because this is about, you know, living under a rainbow of blessings, totally abundant, feeling joyful, feeling happy, and having all the resources that we desire to have this beautiful, loving, happy life. So it's time to move towards this by balancing those scales in all areas. And it starts with, you know, balancing things within your work life this month. But either way, it's really saying that things are shifting in your favor when it comes to abundance. So it's really beautiful energy here for you, Saggy. Saggy, I'm going to leave it there, and I do hope you enjoyed the reading, keeping in mind it's a general reading for the collective. Won't be everyone's reading this month, and that's absolutely fine. Feel free to leave me a comment if you're called to share. I do read each and every one. I also try and reply to them all as well. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and I'll see you back here throughout the month for plenty more readings.